Hey, what's going on, fellow trade geniuses? Philip here. I just wanted to give you an update here at the end of close on the market on Tuesday, April 11th. So basically, we had another day where we were inside this zone of 23.35 on up to 23.55, and essentially, this is our 4-hour chart. Excuse me. And we came down. We tested this major. This is pretty major level in my book for the volume zone. 23.35, pretty good support there, and then came back up. And currently, in after hours, they're trying to get it up here. We're at 23.50 currently. So we're still in this downtrend. You see this trend line going down. Still kind of going sideways here. We did cover some puts today. We also went long here at 23.35 in the advanced room, and that was based off of our ES signal, which we'll look at a little bit later here. So as far as where we go from here, until I see a definitive break on either the 23.35 or the 23.55, I don't really have much of a directional bias. I don't currently have any puts on or calls on at the moment, so I think we're just kind of in the middle here, and we'll see what happens. Depending on what we see overnight, we will probably look for a fade if we get into the half deviation type levels, either up or down. We'll take a fade for that for a few points, and then probably close that out before 8 a.m. or so. But yeah, kind of sideways here, and 23.35 held nicely for a bounce. So until I see anything above either of these lines here, like I said, just sideways. And as I told you guys before, pretty noisy. Now if we do break down this week below 23.35, then I think, first thing we got to do is then test that level, which is this line here, and then if that breaches, then I think it's another quick trip here down to 22.95. That's what this is here. So if not, if we break up above this level, then I'm going to expect that we break this 23.55, and we're going to run smack dab right up into this 23.70 level. So I would be keen on fading in there, if not getting long intraday up to that level. Now if that trend line breaks, basically that's going to just have all-time highs back in sights, and the next level I'd be looking at here would be this 23.84 call it level. So that's what we're looking at. Alright, so now let's take a look at the VIX real quick, and we had some progress on that. Things are changing in that department, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so first thing we want to look at is our VIX in relation to our Forex volatility indices. As you can see, the euro dollar VIX is just continuing to spike up, so they're pricing in a lot of volatility there, and we're getting into a condition that we like, and wouldn't you know it, we started getting some of our high probability signals firing off with premium now that we're getting up above this 13 line, and we're also getting above the yen VIX and the pound VIX. So these are favorable conditions, and right off the bat we're getting signals that can be fired off. So that's good. That's what we like to see. If we look at our VIX, just straight up VIX level, you can kind of see we've just now we're starting to break out here. We've got a new high made. Now what's going to be interesting to see is how well they're sustained. As you can see, every time we get a spike up, it promptly sells back off. So and that's why I am a little bit wait and see attitude on the index like ES, because that if this continues to go higher, that's going to be a fundamental change in the behavior of what we've been seeing so far. This was election time, and as you can see from election time, we just had this, downtrend, more or less, and now we're starting to see a difference in that here. If we looked historically back in November, that was our election volatility, which, like I said, promptly sold off, and then we got into this weird low VIX environment. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens here. Like I said, they don't last long. They haven't been lasting long, but we'll see. All right, let's take a look at the FX pairs. Okay, so AJ actually got an oversold bounce, and with all of the action from today, I actually missed that one, so I was a little bit bummed about that. But we are in the EG currently. We're putting in a base here at 84.90. As you can see, we'll maximize this. We're in the 84.80 strike. I like that area for support, and so we got about less than 3 hours left on this contract expiration, so we'll ride that one out. The other one we're in is the Euro JPY. As you can see here, we're in the 160.20 strike. It is oversold on our traditional channel, so I'm expecting that to hold too. Plus, so these are our high probability setups. So those are the two that we're in, and you can kind of see how they are big picture. Pound currently is oversold at this level. However, pound's a bit volatile, so we may take a swing at it later. We'll see how that pans out. Other than that, I think we're getting some pretty good movement back. It's nice to see the VIX elevated. So for now, that's about it, guys. So, but I just want to give you a quick update after the market close, kind of see where we're at, big picture on a few of these things. Biggest news item I like to see is that VIX is elevated, but how long that will last, we'll see. Hasn't lasted very long in the past before getting a pretty quick trip back down below 13, but we'll see what unfolds. All right, guys, we had a good day today, good day in the advanced room, and we'll catch up with you guys later in the week. Happy trading.